Happening new at 4, thousands of people from Afghanistan and Cameroon are fighting back against the Department of Homeland Security's decision to revoke their temporary protected status. The immigrant right groups CASA filed a lawsuit on behalf of the foreign nationals in May, calling the terminations unlawful, and they're demanding that the Trump administration follow the rules set by Congress. Our Lionel Donovan is in Hyattsville now at CASA's headquarters and has more details. Hi, Lionel.
How are you doing, Simone? Well, today, CASA announced during a press conference that a hearing was held where the advocacy group was able to present its case in front of a judge, and they're hoping to get a ruling within the next few weeks. However, I got a chance to speak with some of those who showed up today, and they told me about their concerns and fears about what could be in store for them if they lose their TPS status. Today, Afghan and Cameroonian immigrants stood together at CASA's headquarters in Hyattsville to face the same problem. In just a few weeks, the temporary protected status of both groups will be terminated by the Department of Homeland Security. Now they're hoping the courts will reverse that decision.
TPS gives us a chance to live, work, and without fear of deportation. And for us, TPS for Cameroon has been personal.
Earlier this month, the federal agency put out a notice saying that Cameroon's TPS status would be revoked August 4th, claiming that Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem determined Cameroon no longer met the requirements. AF, who moved to the U.S. in 2023, says he couldn't disagree more.
Why would you say that people who were fleeing away from an armed conflict should go back to that situation?
AF fled Cameroon with his wife to escape a civil war that's been going on for nearly 8 years, a war that he says took his brother and sister. Now he's learning that he may be forced to return to the horrors he tried so hard to escape.
I've been an activist. I've been trying to help to raise a voice about the things that are not happening. So now I'm more exposed.
In May, Secretary Noem made the same determination for Afghanistan. Now its status is set to expire July 14th. Arash Azizadeh has lived in the U.S. for the past 24 years and advocates for Afghan refugees. He says many aren't just persecuted for their ethnicity or religion, but also their connection to the U.S.
The country is dangerous because America had a 20-year-long war there. It's helped set the conditions there. And so it's quite hypocritical and I think a really painful policy decision at the hands of the Trump administration and Department of Homeland Security.
Now, I spoke to AF a little bit more and asked him if he still wanted to stay here in the United States after everything that's going on. And he told me that, honestly, he would prefer to live somewhere else because he doesn't want to live in fear and uncertainty like he's currently living right now. But at this point, he says that he has to stay here because his home hasn't gotten any better. Live in Hyattsville, Lionel Donovan, WUSA 9.
All right, Lionel, appreciate your reporting for us tonight. Thank you.